Hey everyone, this is the second video in the series 90's Nostalgia, and what I have here are some comics from the late 90's that I used to read as a child in early grade school, I think 3rd through 5th grade. And when I say comics, I'm talking about the stuff that comes from the funny pages in the newspaper and not so much the superhero action comics from Marvel or DC. And these were one of the forms of entertainment for us back then, before the boom of technology, and then things like smartphones that could hold kids could hold kids' attention and keep them entertained for hours. Nowadays, in the past, this was what we had. And I remember being in school, and my friends and we would have one of these to read during either free time or, for example, in the cafeteria during lunch. Maybe now, in the lunchtime period, kids would have, their phone out or some other technology to keep them entertained. But this is what we had then. And some of the comics I have here, I think I've either acquired through the book fair, which is, I'm not sure if they still do those book fairs at the school. They convert the library to a bookstore. Basically, you just come in and see what you want and then purchase from the librarian. This is Calvin and Hobbes. I guess a little bit more maturity needed to appreciate these. Yeah. And that one was nice. That one was in color. It's a smaller book, but this one has some in color, some in black and white. It's pretty much quick entertainment because you just read through the strips. There's sometimes a few text bubbles of dialogue, but mostly it's just you piece it all together from the images, what's going on, and the interactions between the characters captured in these bubbles here. And over here we have Garfield. I think this was the first one I owned. It was probably from, I think, Half Price Bookstore. Decaffeinated. No. And this one is a 3-pack, so it's 3 times as thick as the other one. Just some more. I mean, you can see it's old because the paper is starting to become a little brown. The humor might not be as appreciated now, but back then it was something to keep us entertained. And here's Peanuts. I think they're still running strong today, even as the first strip in the funny pages of the newspaper. Yeah, I'm sure if you read through these, you'll find a moment, a little comedy nugget that just makes you laugh out loud. Most of it is just appreciating the entertainment that the design, artwork, and dialogue between characters. So that comes from the writing of the author, and also the illustrations. So this was something to enjoy back then, and it's something that makes me appreciate some of the simpler things that can keep us entertained, keep us engaged, and appreciate some of the talent that goes into creating these comic books for our entertainment.